Welcome one and all. This is Gabriel here, once again, of Drum Tip Tuesday, helping students become paid professionals. Now, there have been so many new subscribers to the newsletter in the past couple of weeks, mostly from the quote-unquote how to get the gig sign-up promotion, and since that's the case, I'm going to start putting more music business in these videos. So today, we will briefly discuss one legal definition that you will probably see more than once in your contracts, and that's called in perpetuity. But before we do, I'd just like to remind you to hit the subscribe, like the video, comment on the video. At this point, I'm still responding to all the comments, so this is a good time to do that. Basically, now, in perpetuity means forever. Yes, once you agree to whatever condition you agreed to originally, you agree to it forevermore. Now, it's hard to appreciate the significance of this technical definition, so let me share with you a personal example. The first time I signed a contract with an agent, I was just happy to get the work, and I would have signed just about any contract that would let me make enough money. The contract came with a perpetuity clause that stated that once I signed on with the cruise line through this agent, I would have to use the agent for all future contracts with this particular cruise line. Now, it's a mouthful, and I don't blame the agency for this in the beginning, because it's not really fair that they introduce you to the cruise line, they get you the work, and then you go around them after that. And if that were the case with every musician, they wouldn't be able to afford to keep the doors open. They wouldn't be able to pay their bills. And having said that, it's only fair that on the musician side that you're able to negotiate out of that contract after a number of successfully completed contracts under those conditions or some time period, etc. But this is made impossible by the perpetuity clause. So what do? What I did, realizing this, when I negotiated my next contracts, I said to my agent, I understand that you have to make your money, and that's only fair, but so do I. I have to make X amount of dollars per week on this next contract, taxes and agent fees included. Now, including taxes and agent fees. This is very important. I'm going to try to put some numbers together here so I can give you an example. Say you signed a contract and you're making $600 a week and the agency is taking 6%. Now, they're making $36 a week as you make $600 a week. Fine. Next contract you go to sign, you see that you're making the same amount of money because you didn't ask for any more money, and they're now making, or they have signed on, or you put in the contract, the 8%. They're making 8% on that money. Now they're making $48 per week where they were making $36 and you're still making $600. Now, I would go with that for like one cycle, you know. The next time then, I would negotiate for more money. I wanted that $12, 48 minus 36, right? $12. They're making another $12 a week on my labor. Thought it's only fair that I have that the next time around. So then I would say I need to make $612 a week. And they said, well, let's talk about that, because they would go to the cruise line, and if they could get even more money, and they get a little bit more than they made the last time, and you make $612, they're fine with that. But if they couldn't get any more, they couldn't negotiate any more money for you, they would want to, they had some wiggle room there. They could work with the percentage. Now, they wouldn't go all the way back down to 6% and lose that $12. They would go somewhere in the middle. They would go, okay, well, we'll only take 7 or 6.5 or whatever it is, and you'd get another $8, $10 per week on that next contract. Now, that seemed to work out just fine. Just fine. As a matter of fact, we both felt great. We both felt good about it. It worked well for years because I always knew the face value dollar amount of what I was getting, and with every new contract, they had to disclose the percent the agency took. Every time I saw that the agency took a higher percent and I was still receiving the same amount of money, I knew that I could negotiate for more money on the contract after that. And I can't remember a time when I didn't get it. Now, I hope this story was helpful to you. And I thank you very much for listening. And if you have a minute, hit the subscribe button, like the video if you did like the video, and if you consider it to be something of value, or if you have any comments on the video, please do comment below. At this point, I am taking all comments and responding to them all, right? Thanks for watching. I'm Gabriel, once again, and I'll see you next week here on Drum Tip Tuesday.